Ebusianfo, so when you subscribe to Davcado TV, hi Davcado TV on YouTube, Davcado TV on YouTube. If you have not subscribed, go YouTube and now search Davcado TV. You search Davcado TV. Now what subscribe to Davcado TV. Now what turn on bell notifications, and anytime we will push something on our channel, you'll be the first to be notified. Ebusianfo say Kaya maybe. Domi Kwabenya, former MP of Domi Kwabenya, Sarah Adjoasafu, Eba media. So, he was on media, granting so many interviews, about a lot of things that he feels he was disappointed of. Nyoma Bibria, I don't feel NPP leadership, and then some people in the NPP has disappointed her during the time or any issues with her family and all that. You see, Odiba Bontin, I can't send Bibri on the media space. He was just pouring her heart out there, and then I think after that, it didn't sit well with the leadership of NPP. It didn't sit well with them until then inviting. So when we say my family krata you have to know, say I am coming to give you some details of the summon. The NPP leadership has summoned the former Domi Kwabenya MP Sarah Adjoasafu. Said then let's look at what she did. Let's just look at what she did. In a series of media, interviews, Adjoasafu grantee, the former MP of Domi Kwabenya, also as the former, gender minister, Nana Akufo-Addo, term, in a series of interviews granted by Honorable Sarah Adjoasafu, the former MP of Domi Kwabenya, and then the former gender minister, you see then the social protection, and then that certain figures within the NPP worked against her during her extended absence from the house and sought to remove her from the office. See, according to her, there are certain people. That was the time she had issues with her family and all that, according to her. So certain people in the NPP, certain figures within the NPP worked against her, or worked against her removal, during her extended, absence from the house. That is Parliament. She's talking about Parliament. Sought to remove her. So Miss Sarah Adjoasafu served as Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection during the Akufo-Addo administration, and was a 3-term member of Parliament for Domi Kwabenya. Yes, or served 3 terms. Domi Kwabenya. That's about 4 years. So 3 terms. And after that, after making this comment, it didn't sit well with some of the NPP members, and then especially the executives of NPP. So they decided to summon her. So they summoned her in writing, and almost served a letter. Say, Honorable, say you came out publicly to accuse and make some allegations against the executives of NPP and then the NPP party as a whole. That's why they also have leadership. So if you come out to make certain allegations, they have the right to also to invite you to come. What do you want? So they summoned her, and then she's to appear yesterday, Monday, 7th of April 2025. And then again, the same NPP, leadership postponed the summon. They postponed the dates, which was 7th of April 2025. And then they did that in writing. Honorable letter they send me say, Honorable, April say we will meet you on the 7th of April 2025, but now we've postponed it, so we are serving you this letter to show that the meeting has been postponed. So after that, they told her in the same letter that subsequent dates, and I said if whenever they agreed, they didn't give her the next meeting date. So they informed her that the next date will be communicated to her. So she should be expecting that from them. And she says, yeah, no, she's in waiting. She's in waiting. And then she has also came out again publicly to say a lot of things about the disciplinary committee inviting her to come or to appear before them and all that. He didn't sit well with her. And also about and then came out to say a lot of things about how they didn't sort to call her, internally, just within them, to ask her why she made all those allegations and all that. So this is what has transpired so far between Honorable Adjoa Safo, the former MP of Dominic Abenya, and then the former gender minister. She has also been, on several boards in the NPP administration. Our next has to do with Chief Justice Tokono. Chief Justice Tokono. 3 members presented a bill, or presented a formal letter for the removal of Chief Justice. They presented it to the President Mahama and his government to remove the Chief Justice from the office, because according to them it is in line with Article 146 of the 1992 Constitution. And Chief Justice has to be removed because it's a form of political appointment. So if it is political appointment, now it is time for you to go. So this wrote a petition. 3 members wrote a petition, 3 different petitions, presented it to President Mahama to remove Chief Justice. And the president and then the government also, wrote to her, said this is what has come to our table. Say, I was saying, you remove you. I was saying you will see change because your term of office, it has come to an end. So I was saying, and you. And then she also what? She also came out to reply them. So let's listen to her response. Let's listen to her response. The Chief Justice Gertrude Araba Esaba Saki Tokono has submitted a response to the 3 petitions asking her for her removal from the office. The 10 days given for her to submit her response expired on Monday 7th. That was yesterday. So she was served, and then she was also given a 10-day ultimatum for her to respond, and then she responded. So Chief Justice Tokono submitted a response to the presidency with copies to the Council of State on the 4th of April 2025. So the last 2 weeks, the presidency announced that it has received and forwarded to the Council of State for consultation 3 petitions, which were asking which were asking for the removal of the Chief Justice from the office. The presidency, in a press statement, explained that the move by President Mahama was in line with Article 146 of the 1992 Constitution. So those who wrote the petition quote that it was in line with the Article 146. And yes, almost sorry. And then they wrote a petition. The Article 146 governs the process of the removal of justices of the Supreme Courts, the Chief Justice, and persons whose office are analogous with Justice of the Supreme Courts, such as the Chairperson, the Deputy Chairperson of the Electoral Commission, and the Commissioner and Deputy Commissioners of the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, that's SHRAJ. The petitions were said to have been filed by 3 individuals on 14th February and March 17th, 2025. Details of the petition. So let's listen to the details of the petition. Article 146 of the 1992 Constitution explain